Bless you, family. It's your Las Vegas neighborhood story minister Sanders giving you some Las Vegas Black history. We're going to talk about Sister Juanita Stevens Barr. She was born Juanita Stevens, later married, became Juanita Barr. She moved here in early 1923 from, I believe, Utah. Her mother was well known in the community. Her mother was the late Lucretia Stevens, and then her father was the late Ernest Stevens. She was just a part of a trailblazing family. You know, think about the Stevens Christensen family. You know, they were pioneering African Americans. Her brothers were Leroy and Ray Christensen. Her brother Ray was a cowboy and did a lot in terms of teaching African American kids how to ride horses. Her brother was a very known civic leader, Reverend Elder Leroy Christensen. Him and his wife Carrie built the famous Christensen home, which still stands on Van Buren on the west side. And she was the very first African American child to go from K through 12 all the way up. She's the very first one, you know, to go from K through 12. So she did kindergarten, every grade, all the way to high school. She's a graduate of my alma mater, the Las Vegas High School, home of the Wildcats. And she was just a trailblazer. You know, she was one of the early pioneers that could tell you stories about what Las Vegas was like in the late 20s, early 30s, early 40s. And I love knowing the names and being able to see the faces of people who helped make not just Black Las Vegas, but make Las Vegas what it is. And these are some individuals we need to talk about more often. We all need to know the name of Juanita Stevens Barr, and the fact that she was the very first African American child to literally go through K through 12 within the school system in Las Vegas. That's history. That's big, right? This should be taught in schools. This should be in books. This should be known all over the state. Again, she was a trailblazer. That's a famous family photo, I believe, from the 40s of the Christensen/Stevens family. You know, that's the brothers I mentioned that she had, as well as her sister Susie, her brother Orion, who's in the back. He was the longest employee at the Union Pacific Railroad. He did 50 years. And that's that famous article I found that talks about the first colored, it was colored, y'all, quote unquote, colored student to graduate in Las Vegas. So she went all the way from kindergarten, all the grades through. And so again, that's history, y'all. She's historic. She's part of history. You know, Miss Juanita did pass away, unfortunately, but her legacy stands. And I want to make sure we get her in legacy part. I want to make sure we can get some things named after her so that we can recognize her for being a trailblazer. She paved the way for African American students, you know, in Las Vegas. And I think we all didn't know her name, know her story, you know what she accomplished, know what she contributed. And again, she was literally part of history, y'all. So, you know, let's continue to keep her name out there, keep her story out there, and continue to push, you know, what she did to help make Las Vegas what